Hi everyone, welcome back to the Twin Side Podcast with me, Rachel Anthon, and my twin sister,
Rebecca Anthon. How are we all? I hope we're all okay. I hope we've all had a good week. How's your week been, Rach?
It's been good.
Yeah, what you been
doing? So this week I have had a fairly chilled week. But then yesterday I went to watch Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I wore my coat,
drew back the curtains.
If cast members, it was up.
Yeah, and if you can't tell, me and Rebecca love our musicals.
I don't like Joseph though. Well, I've never seen it, but
she's judging a book by its cover. But she's not very biblical.
No.
She's not Christian.
No.
Whereas I'm religious. So that's another thing that's different between me and Rebecca. I said this to you today. So Rebecca ordered me a Subway. Well, we had a Subway for lunch because I'm feeling a bit rough and hungover. And I've only noticed this today, but Rebecca eats differently to me. So we were having a cookie and Rebecca just bites the cookie, whereas me, I tear my cookie apart into pieces, like a piece at a time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what I did yesterday. We went for food before at the Woodside in Worsley. If you've ever been, or if you've never been, it's really, really nice.
On the East Lancs.
On the East Lancs. I think they've recently done it up, and it's also dog friendly.
Yeah.
So
if you have a four-legged friend that isn't a human, that is an animal, take them there, providing they're a dog.
Yeah. So yeah, really nice food, and yeah, had a lovely time at the musical. And Joe McElderry from The X Factor, he played the Pharaoh, and I was a little bit dreading it because I'd seen some videos on TikTok, and I was a bit like, oh no. But do you know what? He's got a very good voice, and I'm very picky when it comes to...
Has he got a good body, though?
Well, it's not really about the body, is it?
Be nice to
it was covered up. The guy who played Joseph did, but...
when he didn't have his coat on.
No. So, anyway, that's how my week has been.
Trying to think of... I've had quite a good week.
That stays. Oh no, it's not Spade doing that.
So rude. Okay. No, so my week was alright. One was a lot better. I just had a rough morning on Thursday morning and it's fine. I'm okay. I'm on it. On the Instagram post we posted, I went for a run yesterday, and which actually proves which day we're filming it, because today's a Sunday but we post on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
In case you all get confused. But I went for a run and I couldn't get the energy, never mind the speed. I mean, to be honest, that was my least of my worries at that point, was the speed, but it was just really bad. But as I put on the post, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. We have a charity run. We have a 10k run in May. We are running the Great North Run. We are running the Great North Run for the Katie Piper Foundation, as you've seen if you've watched the previous video. So am I heck gonna give up? No chance.
Like today, I feel rough. I'm gonna go for a run after this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm pushing myself because I am determined to work so hard for the Katie Piper Foundation.
To get into a good routine, to get out there and do it.
We're not letting them down.
No way. No way.
Don't know why I'm doing that with my hands, but I mean, it means determination.
It does. It's fine, I can grow like that.
She's bored with us.
I am. So, we're going to talk about The Apprentice. The TV show, The Apprentice. We're going to talk about Lord Sugar. We're going to talk about what we think of the candidates, what we think about it so far. So that is what we're talking about on today's episode of the podcast. So what do you think of this year's series?
I love it.
Yeah.
So what I will say is I have been comparing it to last year, because last year was the first year I ever watched it.
Really? Apprentice?
Last year.
Oh my God.
So for me, I think because the characters from last year came out a lot quicker. And there was straight away from last year.
Yeah.
And there was 2 contenders who I thought, oh, they're gonna easily win this. And one of the girl who did win last year, she was one of the girls. But whereas this year it's really hard, because I do think there are quite a few candidates this year who are easily really strong and could easily win it. There's
definitely
Johnny. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah, I think he's very much straight to the point. Like, he can hold his ground. You know, he can have a disagreement.
Yeah.
In a very like polite way. I think sometimes with disagreements, especially with things like The Apprentice, for example, you know, they easily turn into arguments. But
to communicate to Lord Sugar, which I think a few of the candidates, even if I was on it, I wouldn't know how to communicate with Lord Sugar.
Oh no, I'd be so bad.
But with Johnny, he seems to just know how to speak to him straight away.
Yeah, I'd be so bad on the challenges that I would panic and probably just flirt with everybody and hopefully get a save to be able to do that. I think you see a lot of people who are there for genuine reasons, like they want the business to go far, and they want to be able to make a difference with the tennis player is boring.
I don't mind Max, but I do.
No, he's boring. Like, no offense to the guy, but I'm saying something offensive, so I shouldn't have just said that, should I? But he's boring.
I tell you who's gone really quiet.
Who?
Is Dean.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe the first 2 episodes he was out of his shell. The last 3, I feel like he's just.
But then I also think it's kind of to do with like how they get shown on camera.
Yeah.
Because there's so much, like with Love Island and Big Brother and whatever, that we don't see.
Yeah.
So we could see a bad side of somebody, but that could be the only time they you know, lost it or something. But then that's all we see then of them. We're like, well, we don't like you now because you've kicked off, or we don't like you now because you've said something controversial.
Yeah.
And that's all you think of that person. But we have to remember it's the way things get edited as well.
Yeah, of course.
That you know, that perceives people in a certain light.
Yeah, I agree.
But why do I feel Max is boring? I don't know. I just think he's. If he went out next week, you know, I wouldn't be upset.
See, I disagree. I do think he's quite strong, Max. But this is the thing with being twins. We don't agree on things at all.
And also, I'm not actually sure what he's on the show for. Is he there for fame? Because he's a tennis player. Is he he's professional, I think, isn't he? So what is he on to? What is he promoting? Because I can't remember. I know someone's on. There's Anise. Is it Anissa? The girl that the pizza.
I think she's.
Yeah, the one that owns a pizza restaurant. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's a pizza restaurant anyway. So you know, that could do really, really well. And then there's others. I think Jonathan, he does like, I think he does tutoring or something like that.
Is this Johnny?
Is it Johnny or Jonathan?
Johnny.
He, you know, he's helping the younger generation. This is amazing, you know. So that's a good thing. I'm not saying that like any like business is better than the other, but it's ones that like are making a change, or want to do something in order to make a change.
Yeah.
They're the ones I want to win, and they're the ones I want to do well.
Yeah. I like Mia.
Yeah. The meal prep girl.
Yeah, I think she's brilliant.
Yeah.
And I
really like Emma.
But do you not think she's been quite quiet the last 2 episodes?
Well, it made me... You know what made me what made me laugh about Emma is, do you know when they were doing that task and they asked her to come up with a team name, and she said something like, oh, I can't remember what she said now, but she posted it on her Instagram and it was just dead funny. But I can't remember, like, my mind's just, like, forgotten it, but I just remember it being funny. I'm sorry, I forgot.
You know what? We're saying that we like a lot of the girls and some of the boys.
But I can't remember some of the guys' names. There's one guy and I can't think of...
Kia.
Which one was Kay? Oh, Kay, the one with the little bit of a beard.
You think of the Irish one?
Oh, I like Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Jordan.
Jordan's good.
Yeah, I do. I think he's not afraid of being controversial either.
He stands his ground and
he stands his ground. Yes, I like that. I like that about Jordan. But is it Kay? Is Kay the one who's got dark hair?
Yeah, I think so.
I like him. Yeah. I think he's good. Like I said, there isn't many I don't like.
Yeah.
I like them all individually for different things. But but Lord Sugar, wow, he's actually really funny, I think.
Oh, I think he's brilliant.
I'd actually like to meet Lord Sugar.
Yeah.
Could you imagine him on a night out? I bet he'd be great, you know.
He'd be paying for everything. No, I'm joking.
Exactly. But also, how great, imagine him after 2 whiskeys, wow.
But
on the dance floor, come on, Lord.
Look, you know what? He's in his 80s.
Come on, Sugar. Yeah, I know,
he's
but
in his
he'd be
80s.
great.
No, I know.
Could you imagine him in a nightclub?
I like
showing
Karen.
off his moves.
I like
Go
Karen
on.
and Tim as well.
Yeah. I'd love to go on a night out with Lord Sugar. I think he'd be great. It just seems like such an interesting person. I don't know much about the guy. I mean, I know I could check on Google, but, you know, it would be nice just to, like, hear things about his life, for him to talk about his life, and where did he start from? I tell you who I thought was absolutely hilarious was Nadia, where she was like, I'm going to put an offer for you. £1.50. And I was like, he's never going to agree to that, is he? Like,
but profit. The memes from that has been fantastic. If you've seen the vintage meme, that is just so funny. Yeah, love Nadia as well.
And then we like Chizola.
Yeah.
And
fired because
they didn't.
Jaina, spoiler alert, left the competition.
He went.
So
yeah,
you know, it's been a learning curve for them.
Definitely. And you know, I like
it's the one where they went to, I think it was the first episode when they went away.
Yes.
And he promised that was Kay.
Ah, okay. But yeah, I think whoever wins it will be a deserved winner, and I'm hoping it's somebody who can be able to do that one day, and I'm excited to see the journeys and continue to watch the show.
I could see Johnny in the future doing something with Marcus Ratchford, with Marcus, because he did the free school meals, didn't he, for the kids, and Johnny wants to do some sort of, I think, educational work with children, so I could see maybe like a working partnership with them.
Yeah,
I think that would be good, just with a positive change to, well, you know, don't want to go into like politics, but with like the curriculum. I mean, like now, I think it's been this year, they've now got British Sign Language on the curriculum.
Why was that never put in place in the first place? Like,
yeah.
It's great that we're learning about different languages. I mean, we weren't allowed to really learn any languages because we weren't clever enough, but that's not the point. I think from a primary school age, even nursery age, sign language should have been taught and be put in place because there's so many people that use it.
I think when you say about the nursery age, easiest way I think to teach children nursery rhymes.
Yeah.
The nursery should do it where maybe once a week or once a month they teach the children different nursery rhymes in sign language.
There's so many different ways as well that people may use sign language. It might not just be the fact that they're deaf and they can't hear. They might not be able to talk. They might not be able to communicate in whatever way, whether that's getting the point across. So they use sign language to do that. You know, there's all sorts of reasons why someone might use sign language. And I just think I wish we'd have had the opportunity to have had that in school, because I think it would have been very valuable.
I don't know whether or not this is in high school, whether or not it's, you know, where you can, in high school,
Like compulsory? Where they have to do it?
Not compulsory, but in our high school, we had 2 sides of the year, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we went to a Bolton school, and our side of the year was German. Our language was German. We had to learn German.
I know Guten Tag and that's it.
Yeah. Whereas the other side of the year, they were learning Spanish.
We did it for 3 years as well, and I don't know anything about German.
I think we did MVQ, didn't we?
I can't remember.
Or something.
Probably.
But I feel like if in high school they had British Sign Language as a course, I feel like that would have been different for us, because I feel like it's that. I'm not trying to say like learning German, because me and Rebecca do Duolingo. Do you do that?
No.
I do Duolingo.
I tried to learn Italian and I gave up.
But I do wish that in high school, I do wish like the German had stuck into my head, because me and Rebecca are quarter Dutch, aren't we? So, you know, I wish that we knew some German words, which we hardly know any. But
I don't know any.
Now as an adult, like I do Duolingo.
What language are you learning?
I'm learning a few, but at like different times. So at the minute I'm doing Irish, but I've learned a little bit of Welsh. I've learned a bit of Spanish, Portuguese, Italian. I do want to learn South, but I've not learned all. Like I've not learned all of them. I do want to learn Afrikaans, but I've not learned. I don't know. I've not completed them all, because after a while I'm like, oh, I want to go back to this language.
Yeah.
I really feel like you're gonna say something and put me on the spot.
What do you mean?
Go and say something in Italian.
No, I'm not. I'm not thinking that.
So,
but can you say anything in Italian, seeing as you've just said?
Gelato.
Oh, right.
I can't think of anything.
Can you not say hi? Good morning. My name's Rachel.
No.
Good evening.
No.
Oh, did you not learn it for that long?
I did, but I can't remember.
Oh.
It doesn't stick in. I think if I went to like you can go to like Spanish classes.
Yeah.
I feel like because you can jot it down. I do think Duolingo I do find it a little bit difficult, because it doesn't stick in my brain.
Bit ropey.
It is. I think my part of the Apprentice, I think I might be good at keeping everyone in check.
You'd be good at getting up early in the morning.
Yeah, I would be good at that.
But I do not believe that they are up at 4:30 in the morning and I have 20 minutes to get ready. I know they've all said it, the past contestants, that yeah, we do get up at 4:30.
Yeah, you get up.
It's not that bright at 4:30 in the morning, no matter what time of year it is.
No, I think they get up at 4:30, but they can't say that they have 20 minutes to get ready. There's no way.
No way, because when they get a knock on the door and it pans and it's dark and then they're leaving their house, it's bright. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
But it's quiet, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
on Strictly Come Dancing, I think he would be very good.
And the next contestant is Lord Sugar. Dun, dun, dun.
But if he's anything like Les Dennis, with Rock the Boat. Oh my goodness, that was horrific.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be Les Dennis. I think he'd be better than Les.
I'd hope to think he was better than Les Dennis, but mind you, I don't think he could be as bad as Les Dennis.
No. I don't think there's been anyone as worse as Les.
No.
Except for Anne Widdecombe, who had to be pushed around on the floor.
That was tragic. But funny.
Yeah, but tragic.
But tragic, very tragic. But yeah, I think we're going to end the video here.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week for another episode.
Have a good week.
Bye. Bye.